What's going on, guys? I'm Brad with Despite Fitness, and today is May 22nd. It's a Sunday. It's time to get in some deadlifting for the week. I didn't feel like doing it yesterday. We had some stuff going on for the Army that I needed to go into work and do a thing. So I was a little bit burnt out and tired yesterday and just took the opportunity to kind of rest and relax. So today was the day elected to get the deadlift work in, which is kind of nice because what I'm doing today has a number of different reasons to it, and I'll talk about that here on the backside of the video. Truth in lending, I'm doing the intro as the video is already over, or as the workout is already over. But yeah, stick around, check this one out, and see what I get up to, and I'll kind of explain what I was doing and why I did it, to give you a little bit more context and understanding for how I laid the workout up. And I think it parlays well for a variety of reasons that we'll discuss here in just a few minutes. So buckle in, check it out. Hopefully you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed up, wish you would. Definitely helps the channel grow more bigger today than ever before. And it's because of you guys, so thank you. Like I said, hopefully you guys check this one out, and we'll see you on the other side with a little bit more commentary on what, why, and how. Yeah, let's do it. All right, here we go. All right, that was pretty quick, right? Well, at least for me. Yeah, so the workout and why it was a little bit different. I went into my wedding warm-up kind of purposeful. I started out with a run. The run today, I wasn't quite sure how I'd feel, but I set the treadmill at 6 and set that as my pace, and set essentially a PR run time at like 9:50. Which is good. I'm excited about that. So run is going well. I do have some problems with this particular treadmill because it's not more industrial strength, right? So because of my weight, I can feel the belt slipping a little bit when I land sometimes, and that actually makes it harder to run because I have to be more conscious of how I plant my feet. Excuse me. Where if I'm not conscious and I'm not careful of it, I can plant too hard and my weight will cause that belt to slip, and of course it causes me to slip and stutter, and it just makes for not a very contiguous kind of running experience that you would normally experience just kind of running or on a heavier duty treadmill. But all the same, was able to get a good run in, and I felt pretty positive about that. And then moved into the winning warm-up. I started with some pull downs just to work back. So really still trying to prioritize back, and that felt pretty good. And then moved into reverse hyper. I didn't get a lot of reverse hyper work in this week, so I wanted to make sure that I stuck it into this workout. And then had to figure out how to round it out. So then decided to do leg curls because I want to prioritize the posterior, the hamstrings, and then did some sled work. And I really like the sled work. A lot of people advocate for it. You know, Mark Bell, Matt Winning, big advocates of sled work. I like it a lot because of the stability that it helps, adds to the knee. And then doing the backward sled the way that I did it really was working the quads. So I was able to get the posterior, anterior kind of portion of the leg with how I elected to break up the workout. And then I was able to get, you know, by sacrificing leg extension, which I do quite frequently, I was able to get the reverse hyper in there, and then also do the pull downs for that prioritization of the back work, which, you know, is good. And then for the deadlift, with the axle bar, I went double overhand for about as far as I felt like I could go without failing. And then I reverted to a mixed grip, which is, you know, obviously not the same as a double overhand, but I'm still kind of holding the weight. So I was able to challenge the grip quite a lot today. And really that's what I was working on. So pushing the grip work. I could have added on straps and gone a lot further, but I decided that I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kind of stick with taxing the grip out. And so I really worked on that with the you know, doing that up double overhand until I felt I was going to fail. And then I got a couple extra sets in with the over under or the mixed grip. Now, as you should know, if you've been with the channel for a little bit, I've torn both biceps doing mixed grip on deadlift specific. I tore my right bicep first, and then I tore my left bicep. Right bicep was like 2016, left bicep was 2019. So I am super nervous about doing mixed grip stuff. I just don't mess with it much anymore. But I felt like with the weight that I was working with, the risk was negligible. And it just allows me to kind of tax things out a little bit. So, you know, I wasn't wearing a belt, didn't want to use straps. And the belt work and strapless work isn't necessarily making me tough or like super, super cool. I was literally using it as an auto regulation to ensure that I didn't go too heavy and that I focused on what I intended to focus on, which is the grip work. So I feel like that's a nice little thing to add on to my deadlift work all around, is focus on something that really stresses out the grip. So yeah, that's why I did what I did and why it's a little bit different than normal types of movements. With normal movements, right, with normal deadlift stuff, I do try to do just the solid grip work as far as I can, and then after which I get to a point I throw on straps. That's because for most of that work, my priority isn't the grip. I'm actually focusing on the bigger, stronger, heavier muscles, the back, the posterior chain, all that stuff. My grip is the least of my concern on most of my deadlift work, whereas today that was different. So that's kind of the big change for how I did what I did and why I did it the way that I did it. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop in the chat box below. I will respond. Thank you guys for everything that you do and making the channel what it is today. Bigger today than ever before, and it's all because of you. If you've seen a few videos and haven't subbed yet, you can help the channel get a little bit bigger by hitting that sub button and joining the crew. Otherwise, if you happen to know a few people who might enjoy these videos, my content, the channel, please share it with them. It would help us grow, and I want to get to 10,000 really honestly as soon as I can. Definitely don't think it's going to happen before the end of this year, but I mean, that would be crazy if it did. But definitely want to get to that 10K mark, and I need every one of your help to be able to do that. And then lastly, if you also want to help support the channel, there's a variety of links in the description box below, all of which support the channel. There's an Amazon affiliate link. Purchasing that helps the channel. There's a Titan affiliate link. Purchasing that helps the channel. And then there's also the Train Despite merch. Picking up any of that definitely helps the channel. And then you're also repping the brand. And I think there are some pretty cool designs that were made by good friends of mine. So hopefully you guys will take a look at those, and if you're in the mood for it or in the market for it, please support. Aside from that, yeah, just give me a thumbs up. That'd be pretty cool too. Yeah, that's it, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, focus on some weak areas and change and prioritize your training accordingly. It's never going to happen if you don't get in there trying to spite. You're either going to find an excuse, you're going to find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Not a little.